Hi. What's up, guys? How's it going? I think I'm all set up. My Stream Deck needed to update, and I found that out about 3 minutes before I was about to go live. So that was cool. So hopefully everything's working. Yeah, this one is rough. So the video we're gonna be watching today is one that one of you guys sent to my what's it called? My Google Drive, my form, my submission form. There you go. There you go. And I like half-ass watched it today, and I think there was like one point within the first like 5 minutes I was like, oh hell no. So yeah, this one gets a little wacky. Yeah, they literally say that. So ooh, garlic knots sounds so good. Guys, I am eating a cold cut turkey sub for the next like probably at least till Friday. It'll probably last me till Friday because Uber Eats had a deal with Mr. Good Sense. Emion, thank you for renewing your membership, and thank you for liking my hair. I showered today. Anyway, they had a buy one get one free like full size sub sandwich, so it's like 16-incher. It's a 16-incher. And my husband's vegetarian, so he won't eat it. My kids don't like subs, so they won't eat it. So like I'm like, I couldn't say no to this deal, so now I'm just eating basically nothing but turkey sandwiches for the next like 4 days. Anyway, Harper, thanks for being a member for 8 months. Leftover Chinese food sounds good. Anna, been in recovery for 3.5 years. Something tells me this one's gonna bring out my angry redhead. Excuse me, angry redhead. Yeah, it will. It 100% will. So yeah, make sure that you lick the stream. I saw someone earlier say that it's coffee flavor. And if you don't like coffee, just click the like button. It's fine. You don't have to lick it if you don't like the taste of it. Just clicking the like button's fine. I made one of those cocktails that I've told you guys about that tastes like a fruit roll-up. It's made with orange blossom vodka and pineapple liqueur and that almond sweetener stuff and Red Bull. So, so there's that. The 16-inch shit. Turkey subs are very good, but I've had so far I've had it 2 days in a row. And starting to get a little old already, but I got 2 more days worth. Gotta eat it all. Anyway, oh hey daddy Aussie Hunter. Hi guys. All right, so are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get angry? Here we go. Let's make this full screen. Alrighty. Oh wow, DC just showed up. What's up, girlfriend? Thank you for raiding. We were just about to get started. I hope you had a fun live. And have you tried mom water? What is that? You're gonna clean the fridge? Ew. Have fun with that. All right. It's a raid. Hey, guys. Perfect timing. Let's press play. Let's go.
All right. Welcome, guys. I'm so glad you're
Sheila,
here.
thank you for gifting memberships.
I'm super excited to chat with you today about Amari, what it's done for myself.
Sorry, turn it up for you guys.
And then my friends are going to share a little bit more about the ins and outs of the business, but I want to share a little bit.
That's so kind of you, Sheila. Thank you.
Where I was before I started with Amari. I was dealing with some serious chronic fatigue, brain fog. I felt like I needed a nap every day at 2 or 3 o'clock. And most of the time, as you know, as a mom, we're not taking naps at 2 or 3. So I would drink tons of coffee and
speak for yourself. I basically take a nap with Griffin at least like 3-4 times a week. He goes down for his nap and I'm like, me too. Yeah, speak for yourself, okay?
Pre-workout over ice, which is so disgusting now that I think about it. And to try to get through my day, and I'd make it till about 7:30, and then I would crash again.
Hey, Jonna, thanks for joining.
So when I talked to my friend Danielle, I explained all these things to her, and I had already started looking into gut health. I was on antibiotics, like a really strong antibiotics a couple months prior, and I had no idea what that had done to my body. And so I started to dive into a little bit of gut health, thinking that could be the problem from all this tiredness. I was doing all the right things. I was working out, I was eating well, I quit drinking alcohol, but I was tired all the time. And so when she proposed the protocol for me of what I would need, I said, well, that sounds great if it works. And she looked at me and she said, oh, it'll work. And I was like, okay, wow, she's confident. And I didn't understand why. Like, I didn't understand how she could be so confident about it. But I took a chance.
I'll tell you why she's so confident about that statement that, oh, it will work. It's because she makes money off of it. Now, we're talking about Amari here. Actually, I want to pull up their products here because I don't remember how much they cost, but they're very expensive. Let's see. Amari Global. Now this, if you guys don't remember, it is the mental wellness, or I'm sorry, is that what they call themselves? The mental wellness company. That's what it is. Disgusting. I did a deep dive on Amari. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it, because for some reason, like, I worked my ass off on it and YouTube like didn't push it out to anybody. Like, it got like shit for views. So, but I did do a whole deep dive on it. Yeah, so they have the whole gut brain axis thing that they say, they push the whole like your gut is your second brain, which like sounds ridiculous. Oh, excuse me. But basically they're like, there's a connection between your mental wellness and your gut wellness, which what I've learned is that there is some like promising research being done in the whole like gut health, I guess, part of medicine. Obviously I'm not a doctor or a medical professional, so I don't know anything about any of that shit, but I do know that it's being thoroughly researched. But it is a very new part of medical research. It's in its early stages of us really trying to understand the connection between our gut health and the health of the rest of our body, including our mental health. But it's something that's being researched and there is some legitimacy to it. The way Amari does this is I guess like every MLM does this, right? They take like a kernel of truth and then they just explode it everywhere like a big giant fart. It's been a while since I pressed the fart button. Anywho, yeah, it's awful. I'm trying to get, let's see, where's their shop? My dogs are like coughing downstairs. Sorry. I'm looking. Okay, here, I'll give you guys a looks-a-doodle here. These are all like packs. I don't want that. Like, oh wait, no. Let's do the mental fitness. Who says that? I don't want like a 2-pack. Why are these all in pack? Okay. Amari Edge, I think that is the happy juice, isn't it? Because they call it, there was like a happy juice pack. Yeah. And then there's like energy. Do you have to mix all these together to make the happy juice? Okay, combined Edge, Antibiotics, gross, and Energy Plus in one drink to elevate your mood. Okay, so for $146, and this is only if you get the, sorry, I'm all like sniffy all of a sudden. If you get it on a subscribe and save order, like a auto ship, basically $150. And how much does this last you? 30 days? Yeah, this energy one has 30 sticks. So $150 a month for your happy juice is what they call it. I mean, it's really messed up. These people market the happy juice especially, and I think they do talk about it in this live that we're watching here. But they basically market it like an antidepressant. Like, they're like, oh, you don't need pharmaceuticals if you have happy juice, like that kind of thing. It's really messed up. Okay, DC, yeah. See, I couldn't remember because it's been a few months since I really dived into Amari, but this happy juice shit, like, they don't even just sell it as one. Like, wouldn't you think that they, at this point, they would sell it like as a mix? Because all this is 3 powders mixed together. Like, just do it and sell it that way. But no, they need to be able to sell 3 like, this is the excuse they make to sell the 3 products, right? And another thing I was I posted on my Instagram stories the other day is that I went to pick up my sertraline, which I get a 90-day supply of it. So 3 months worth of sertraline, which is generic Zoloft. I've been on it for like 10 years. It's an antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication. Saved my life, changed my life. The best thing I ever did for myself. It was $10.19 for 3 months worth. What is that? That's like almost $3.40 per month. Meanwhile, if you join Amari, you're paying $150 at the minimum if you get it on auto ship. For some fucking drink mix bullshit that's supposedly gonna work. Like, it just, no. So yeah, while the gut biome is shown through research that there may be some kind of connection between gut health and mental health, the way that Amari is doing it is extremely predatory. It is basing itself off of, I don't even want to say quack science, because it's not necessarily quack science. It's just like, we haven't researched it enough to really know that this kind of stuff is having any kind of effect, or let alone the effect that they claim that this stuff has. Yeah, Zoloft is the best. Oh yeah, I'm a completely different person when I'm not on Zoloft. Like, a person that I hate everything about myself if I'm not on Zoloft, and I will never go back. Yeah, and it sucks. Like, I've been there to a point where I'm like, I don't want to depend on a medication for my happiness anymore. I feel fine, so I'm fine. I was not fine. So I'm happy to pay $3 a month, a little over $3 a month, to be a functioning human being. Thank you. Now, I don't need to spend $150 a month on Happy Juice, let alone, you guys, I mean, sorry, I already pulled this back up, but we thought, like, how many, look at, they got sexual wellness, personal care, mental fitness, confidence and weight, gut health, essential nutrition. You know that they're pushing essential nutrition. Here we go. $100 for their food system, a protein powder, a fiber, something, and I don't know what this is, a superfood bullshit. So that's $100 if you're getting it on auto ship. Like, it is so predatory, and I think that's why I really specifically hate Amari more than most MLMs. Like, obviously, there are a lot that I disagree with and that I don't like, but Amari, for me, is one of the ones that really irks me, because they call themselves the mental wellness company, and they are recruiting people into a pyramid scheme to sell this overpriced junko stuff, which I've never tried it. I don't know, maybe it works. Maybe that stuff does work, or maybe it does have an effect. But first of all, there's no way, like, maybe if you go from not having any pharmaceutical help at all to taking whatever, maybe you have to like be eating like junko food all day, every day, forever, and then suddenly you switch to a healthier lifestyle where you're not eating greasy, deep fried food all the time, and now you're focusing more on your mental health. Like, yeah, maybe that is going to make you feel better. It just depends on where you're coming from, right? But I guarantee that if I were to stop taking my sertraline and switch to Amari, not only would I be spending way more money to do that, but I guarantee that I would not see the same results. Can't say for sure because I've never tried it, but I'm not going to. And sorry, I've been ranting for a long time. We can get back to it, but like, I hate Amari. I hate the way they prey on people for just wanting to feel better. And I think I said this in my deep dive, but essentially, like, sorry, let's go back to this. I'm like still talking. Essentially, MLMs, I think we've at the very least seen examples of people, I guess, harming their mental health, being involved in MLMs, feeling like they're not good enough because their uplines are telling them that everything is their fault. If you're not growing, if your business isn't doing exactly what you want it to do, then it's your fault. It's a very victim blamey, makes you feel like you're not worthy, you're not doing good enough. you know, and of course you're kind of trying to break past these barriers that your mind has set up in order to keep you in good person territory. And if you break out of those barriers, then you're just a douchebag and you're like internally struggling with that and shit. Okay. So we know that MLMs do this stuff. Not only that, they ruin relationships, of course. We talk about this all the time. All the things that can be harmful to someone's mental health. What I personally believe, in my personal opinion, I believe that the MLM business structure inherently, like naturally, causes people to have mental health issues, unless they're like already that person who just like doesn't give a shit about being a good person. Then maybe whatever. But in that case, I would argue that like you have no, isn't okay. I don't want to like armchair diagnose anybody, and someone tell me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure when you are incapable of showing sympathy or empathy to another person, isn't that what a psychopath is, or is that a sociopath? And I'm not saying that just to be like, oh, everyone who doesn't feel empathy is a psychopath. No, like I'm pretty sure that's what the definition is of one of those. And then in that case, it's like, well, then you kind of do have a mental thing anyway. Anyway, so someone will tell me. Okay, I'll give it a sec. Anywho, so the MLM business structure obviously creates mental issues, I suppose, in the ways I described. So then here comes Amari, who's like, it is a monster that keeps feeding itself. It is a cycle. So the MLM business structure is going to be making you feel like you're not worthy, like you're not good enough, like you're not doing a good enough job. You're going to start doubting yourself. You're going to start feeling situationally depressed. Not necessarily like clinically depressed, but like your situation, you're not going to feel good about it. So what are you going to do? You're going to buy more Amari shit to fix it. And then the cycle continues, dude. It's really messed up. It could also be a part of narcissistic personality disorder. Oh, okay. Antisocial personality disorder, which is actually both. Okay. Yeah, I know it's like something with that. Sociopath, but they're both on the same spectrum. Psychopath is a severe sociopath. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, okay, yeah. Katya, is that how you say your name? Lack of empathy is a symptom with many potential causes. Okay, yeah. Psychopaths are born and sociopaths are made. Oh, that makes sense, actually. Anyway, sorry to like be screeching my face off for the past 10 minutes. We can get back to it, but I hope you all understand what I'm saying. Like, I really do think that Amari knows exactly what they're doing. I put this in the deep dive that I think the CEO's name is Hip Tran or something like that. And I think he knew exactly what he was doing. He's like, let's take a business structure that will inevitably force people to feel like they need help with their mental health. And then we'll sell them products to fix it. And so it'll just, you know, you can't lose. Can't lose with that. It's messed up. Anyway, okay.
And
hey, Tanya.
I'm not kidding. The first day I had already started to feel better. Like I got a boost of energy and motivation, and that didn't come, that caffeine wasn't giving me. It was something different. I didn't know what it was at the time.
Tell us, what is it? Do you like, okay, do you know what it is now? Hopefully she'll tell us so that we can call bullshit on it. That's what caffeine is for, though. She's like, caffeine wasn't giving me that. Okay. Then you might like, your body chemistry might be wonky, because isn't that what caffeine is supposed to do? If you're not getting energy from caffeine, maybe you were drinking too much of it and you have a tolerance for it. I don't know.
But it was really started to be beneficial in my life. Within 30 days, the chronic fatigue was really gone, and I felt like I felt better. I didn't realize that so much of like the mental health aspect was coming from my gut then, but as a mom and a wife and just as a person, I felt better mentally. So all these factors started to come together, and it was like suddenly my whole life was in sync by kind of fixing this one thing. So I started sharing on social media. I started sharing the product, and very quickly I realized that there is a need for this. There was a lot of people that were feeling the same exact way that I was feeling. There was a lot of folks that were struggling and using caffeine as a crutch. They were tired, a lot of moms. we didn't have any patience, we didn't have any energy. And so we were struggling as moms. And so I was able to help a lot of people with this. I was able to get a lot of people started. So before Amari, I didn't even really know much about the business opportunity, but I knew that I felt better and I knew that I wanted to start helping other people feel better. And it's turned into something really incredible. So Danielle and Laura are going to tell you a little bit more about the specifics of the business, but I want to tell you just a smidge of where it's taken me in just the couple months that I've been here. In the second month, maybe you've seen my reel about the chicken fencing, but in my second month, I was able to buy the fencing for my chicken pasture. And a quick backstory.
Is she echoey? I'm sorry.
That was a project that was put on the bottom of the list. And people in homesteading and farming life, like, there's a list very long of things, and a lot of them you can't get to, maybe because of money. And the thing that I've learned is money gives us options. And so for us, it's been so beneficial to have that extra income for the last couple months.
First of all, who was it? Who was here? Someone, oh, Elizabeth, it was you. How dare you brag and rub in my face that you're in New York City? How dare you? That's my dream place to live, and I hate you. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding about wanting to live there, but also, fuck you. Also, I'm kidding about that, okay? She is literally, like, what is the word I'm trying to look for? Unrealistic expectations. She's setting unrealistic expectations to be like, oh, you're gonna need all this extra money. I needed this extra money to be able to build a chicken coop. And within my second month, I had enough money to build a chicken coop, or whatever the fuck she said. That's obviously unrealistic expectations, because most people in multi-level marketing companies will not have that kind of success. Like, what the hell? Also, yeah, I saw you guys saying in the chat about how caffeine knocks you out for ADHD, and I can relate to that. Every time I drink coffee, I want to take a nap. And also, I do have ADHD, so go figure. For the most part, I drink Red Bull for the taste. My husband's the same way too, though. Like, he'll just drink Red Bull and it does nothing for him. Like, I don't get like super like, woo, I have Red Bull in this cocktail, but like, it's not gonna keep me awake or anything. Chicken coop income claim. Exactly. If you join Amari, you'll be able to build a chicken coop in your second month. It's just wild. Dude, caffeine pills give me like jitters and it makes me feel like shit. No, well, so last summer she was saying that she's like a farmer homesteader. So I think she was actually talking about chicken coop, but I don't know. Anyway, Elizabeth, this makes me so mad because of how broken the American health system is. People who can't access already scarce and difficult to get mental health services turn to this sort of BS. And that's another thing too, is that as someone who's been recently diagnosed with ADHD, and any of us who do have ADHD right now, we all know how hard it is to get our drugs right now. It takes like every time I have to renew my Adderall prescription, it takes like a month. Luckily, with Adderall, you don't always have to take it every day. At least that's what my psychiatrist lady told me. I just take it like if I'm working or like if I need to focus on something, but if I'm just like home playing video games or something, like I don't take it. But anyway, are we all confused? Yeah. I drink more caffeine to get past the ADHD nap feeling. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Red Bull is delicious. Certain flavors aren't as good, but anyway, caffeine is my friend and I have ADHD. I'm also medicated. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so our bodies are weird. Boo America, give us free healthcare. I hardcore agree. Also, so like I've told this story before, but there was a point where my husband lost his job and we were getting our medical insurance through his work. And when he lost his job, we also lost our medical insurance. Not only that, we lost his income. So we were struggling financially. So, and we had no health insurance. So I had to stop getting my sertraline for a while. And that was one of the 2 times I've ever been off of it in the past 10 years. And it was the worst fucking experience of my life. Like, it wasn't covered by insurance, so it would have been like $40 or $50 or something like that. Which, to most people, that doesn't sound like a lot of money. But when you're 3 people living on one person's income, and I was just like a measly little dog groomer. Like we couldn't afford shit. Like I had to borrow money from my grandparents to pay our mortgage and stuff. Like it was a really difficult time. And it's really fucked up, like in retrospect, that I had to go through the shit that I went through in order to like keep our heads above water financially, because I couldn't afford my medication. Like that's America for you, dude. Welcome to America. Welcome to our healthcare system. Now, thankfully, I'm back on it. But dude, like it is messed up. On the financial aspect, I'm like, Amari's way more expensive, right? Like Amari, like we already looked at it. If you're just joining, their happy juice, just their happy juice is going to cost you $150 a month. That's assuming you only have 1 drink of it per day. When meanwhile, obviously, like even without insurance, my sertraline was like $50 a month or something. So even then it's still cheaper. However, then you have all the propaganda that's all like, oh, antidepressants and pharmaceuticals are all bad. And it's like, dude, just chill out. I get it doesn't work for everybody and meds aren't for everybody. I was lucky and I just like got put on a medication that worked for me the first time. My sertraline was $40 because I didn't have insurance. It might have been, I don't know if that was per month or if it was for the 3-month thing, but yeah, no, it was something like that. With insurance, it's literally $3 a month. So, yeah, an MLM will never give you health insurance either. That's an important thing. Yeah, it's all messed up. They're preying on people who think that pharmaceuticals are bad, who give into that propaganda, or, you know, people who have tried pharmaceuticals and it wasn't great for them. Like my best friend has tried Zoloft and sertraline and stuff, and she doesn't like it. I don't remember. I don't know. I've tried Wellbutrin because that was the first thing they prescribed to me for ADHD because I didn't want to try a stimulant first, which I think is normal. It made my anxiety go through the roof, dude. It was awful. But I've talked to a lot of people who are like, Wellbutrin saved my life. So I understand. And like switching through medication sucks and all that stuff. So much about it sucks. But if you can find what's right for you, it can be absolutely life-changing. So, but maybe people are afraid of that part of being on medications and stuff for mental health. They're like, I don't want to go through all that stuff. I'd rather just drink something called happy juice. So there's a lot of vulnerable people here that are just ready to be swept up by this Amari propaganda, dude. Like she was saying earlier, like, oh, I had no idea what antibiotics were doing to my body, which I know. I'm not a professional in any of this, but I do know that like antibiotics are something that you can't like you have to take them all, even if you're feeling better. Like there's special rules to it, how much you can take and how long you have to take them and stuff like that. But like if you need, hi Pippi, if you need antibiotics, take antibiotics. Oh my God. Anyway, thanks everyone who is sharing you don't have insurance and you're paying $8 for sertraline? Really? I have no idea, dude. Yeah, I don't I don't know how that worked out for you, but for me with insurance it's like $3 and without it was like 40. That might have been because that was like years ago though. I wonder if GoodRx was a thing back then, or I'm not really sure, but that's how it was. That's just what it was back then.
And moving forward. And so I'm just really excited, and I'm excited for Danielle and Laura to tell you a little bit more about the business aspect. So I'll let you guys take it away.
Thanks so much, Brittany. That's so awesome. I loved hearing your story. I could listen to that over and over again. So hi, everyone. My name is Danielle DeGrande. I'll give you a quick intro of who I am, then I'll hand it over to Laura. She can give you a quick intro of who she is. And then we'll jump right into some of the science and some of the opportunity to create an additional stream of income, as Brittany was mentioning in her story.
To build your chicken coop.
And so my name is Danielle. I have been with Amari since the beginning. So I'm the founding wellness partner with Amari Global. And my journey to mental wellness came from a lot of adversity that I had faced. I actually have a background in corporate sales, and I spent a lot of time.
I'm sorry, what adversity have you faced? You are at the very least, white passing. I mean, I don't know, being a woman, I guess. Like, I guess women face adversity, but like, is it really that bad these days? Like, I know in some cases it is, but like, she talks about it like I was just, I was not treated equally, and I'm like, geez, people, can you put a muffler on your car? Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I think she's talking this up. Adversity, you're a white lady. Like, come on.
In my life, doing the things that I thought I was supposed to do, only to find myself miserable at the end of it and feeling super unfulfilled. So when I decided to give up alcohol, choose a life of conscious sobriety, one of the main things that I really wanted to focus on was kind of taking back my power over my health. And when I learned about, well, it kind of fell into my lap, but when I learned about holistic mental wellness and I started to learn about the gut-brain connection, it made so much sense. And I knew in my heart that there were so many people out there, as Brittany said, that were running on empty, that were looking for a better way, that wanted to show up for their life and their family and their everything with more vitality.
She worked in corporate sales. She doesn't have a medicine background. So for her to be like, oh, you know what? That made so much sense to me. It's like, if you don't have any actual training in medicine, like, how can you say that you have any sort of understanding at all about how the gut and the brain are connected when researchers are literally in the middle of researching it for themselves right now? What? How does it make more sense to you than it does to the researchers? I can't.
And I had really low expectations. I had spent a lot of time on pharmaceuticals for my mental health because that was what I was told was what you do when you have mental health.
It's one of the few things you can do. Yeah. Therapy. Some people do therapy and no pharmaceuticals. Some people do pharmaceuticals and no therapy. Some people do just like meditating and other mental wellness practices. Like, for her to be like, I was told that the only option for me was to take pharmaceuticals. It's like, who told you that? If your doctor told you that, then they suck. Like, if you go to your doctor and you're like, hey, I think I have depression, I think I have all these things or whatever, but I don't want to take a pharmaceutical for it, they're not going to just turn you around and be like, well, that's all I can give you, bye. Like, they can recommend you to therapists and other things that can help, dude. Like, right, dude. Carlsberg, what's that? Is this something in Ireland? Oh, hi, Aaron. What's up? Yeah, I just, I think this lady is just, like, really over-exaggerating fucking everything that's coming out of her mouth right now.
Things that you're looking for improvement on. And when I started on this holistic protocol, it's like the light turned back on in my entire life. And I never looked back. And this has been the catalyst for so much transformation.
But see, that's what it feels like when you like finally find an antidepressant that works. It literally, the way she described it feels like the lights have been turned back on. Like, it's a weird like clarity that you didn't know you could have. At least that's how it was for me when sertraline finally kicked in. Like, I remember I called my mom and I was just like, Mom, I feel so much better. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, it was great. And I just cannot get behind the idea of an MLM product causing the same kind of like, oh, the lights are back on revelation as a pharmaceutical made to treat depression and anxiety. Like, what even?
Personally and professionally. So we're super excited you're here. And I'm going to hand it over to Laura so she can tell you a little bit about.
Oh, and Aaron, I never said happy birthday to you, and I meant to text you, but like, I forgot. Happy late birthday.
Herself and what brought her to the mental health.
Hello. Thank you, Danielle. So Danielle and I have very similar stories, but kind of different. I'm also a founding partner with the company and just hit my 4 years in sobriety. We're about on the same timeline. And I did it a little bit differently, though. I went through a lot of my sobriety without having the knowledge about what it had done to my gut and that I needed to heal that. And so I found myself in a place after 3+ years of sobriety where, again, I was doing all the right things, but I just didn't feel good. You know, I was eating well, I was exercising, I'd made all the lifestyle habit changes, but I just still was getting sick all of the time and just didn't feel well. But on paper and according to the doctors, everything was fine. And so when I got to that place, I also came to Danielle and said, listen, like, I've tried everything else, you know, like this has to be it. This is worth giving it a try. And sure enough, it was. There was so much damage that was done through the lifestyle that I used to live that never got repaired. And
maybe you should have tried therapy. Like, I call such bullshit on this. For her to be like, I got sober, I stopped drinking alcohol, I started exercising, I started eating better, but I still didn't feel good. It's like, okay, I mean, clearly there are other things that you can do to treat those symptoms and stuff, but like, every time these people are like, but Amari did that for me, I'm like, fucking bullshit. Bullshit.
So doing that root level healing has completely transformed my physical and my mental health since I've also been on the protocol. So incredibly grateful, and just know that it can do the same for you if that resonates with you at all.
Thank you so much for sharing. Okay.
How can you say that? Yeah, like, it's like they were saying at the very beginning of this when they were like, this lady told me, oh, it'll work or whatever. And she's just sitting here like, yeah, it'll do it for you too. You can't promise people that. And also, like, at this point, if you are so desperate for something that's going to work, like, that's when, like, placebo can really kick in, especially when you have people sitting here telling you, like, oh, yeah, it did all this for me, it'll definitely do it for you too. And you kind of just, like, set up expectations that you're going to feel better. That's how placebo happens. The placebo effect is real. And I'm not, like, I don't know. I've never tried Amari's product. I don't know. I don't even really remember as far as, like, what's in the products, because, like, I did the deep dive, but I don't remember what all this shit is made of. But I can't get behind all these things that these people are saying. I don't believe it.
Okay, let's hop right in and talk a little bit about who Amari is. Who is Amari Global? Well, Amari is the world's first and only holistic mental wellness company. So we trademarked ourselves
the first and only mental wellness company. That's another thing I'm going to sit and call bullshit on. You're really going to tell me that no one ever in any other company ever has claimed to sell products that are supposed to help your mental health? No fucking way. No way. You're really, oh yeah, you guys are the first and only, the only people who sell over-the-counter shit that's supposed to make you feel better mentally. No fucking way.
Wellness company back before anyone was really talking about mental health and wellness. When we launched to the market,
no one was talking about mental health and wellness 5 years ago. It's a 5-year-old company. You're going to say that no one was talking about it 5 years ago? My ass. Did you never step foot on the internet before? Like, hello?
5 years ago, we weren't really sure how this message was going to be perceived. But we were willing to try. We were willing to go first. And so Amari means to love.
You didn't go first.
And we believe that putting the oxygen mask on yourself is the best thing you can do. So love your.
What does that mean? Putting the oxygen mask, is that supposed to be some kind of metaphor? Like Amari's supposed to be an oxygen mask? Like before Amari you couldn't breathe and now suddenly you know how to breathe and your life has changed? Like, what was that metaphor? That was weird. We're not like other MLMs. Exactly.
Yourself first and everything falls into place. We're a debt-free company. We're 5 years old. We're having triple-digit growth year over year because it turns out the world was ready to talk about mental health and wellness.
Yeah, we already were doing it. Also, I really, really hate when MLMs buckle down on this debt-free shit. When people start running around being like, well, our company's debt-free. You know why they say that? They say that because debt-free, the phrase debt-free, kind of like for people who don't know any better, they hear that and they're like, whoa, well, other MLMs like are always saying that you'll go into debt if you join these other MLMs. But if Amari's debt free, that means that I can get into this without going into debt. Like, those are the connections that these people's brains make. What they really mean is that the founder, Hip Tran, which I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly from when I did the deep dive, am I right? Is it Hip Tran? I always mix up Velavita and Amari, because I did the deep dives pretty close to one another. So sometimes I get it mixed up, but I think it was Hip Tran. Pretty sure he became like a billionaire or something by working his way up through like corporate America. I think he was in like tech sales or something. He was like the CEO of or maybe it was like a financial company or something. Okay, like, don't quote me on any of this. But I'm pretty sure he like became a self-made billionaire by being like an entrepreneur or whatever and making his way out into a CEO position. And then he turned around and opened Amari. It's like with his own money because he's a billionaire. Dude, Amari's debt free because the guy who started it didn't have to like get investors, and he didn't have to like, all he had to do was just like put down some pocket change for him. Sorry, I'm like seeing if any of you guys are telling me that I'm correct. Yeah, and it helped that. Oh, Hip, sorry. I can't read. Yeah, and Hip was also already a millionaire. Yeah, like his parents had their own business or something. I don't remember exactly, but like, yeah, like he had money. Amari is a debt-free company because the CEO didn't have to get funding to start the company. He used his own money. Like, go figure. That has no reflection on the distributors. Because listen, if you're paying $150 a month minimum to be drinking this happy juice, not only are you not a business owner, you're a customer, and you're also going deeper into the hole. $150 a month minimum. Like, unless you're making sales or your downline is generating enough bonuses for you to be able to cover the prices that you're spending or the cost that you're spending on all those products that you're using, then you're in the red, dude. Yeah, you're gonna be in debt. But like, these people will always turn around and be like, oh, well, but those are the products you're using personally. It's like, yeah, because you're the fucking customer, dude. It's just so obvious. I think to anyone from the outside looking in, it's so freaking obvious, right? But these people are like, oh, debt free? You mean to tell me that if I join Amari, I won't go into debt? It's like, no, that's not what that means. But they definitely, the MLMs that boast about that are doing it because they know that people are going to misunderstand it.
And we have recently launched into Canada, which has been super exciting. And we're now expanding into 54 countries within the next 12 months.
That's a lot.
So you are probably here because you might be feeling, as Brittany or Laura or I said, that something may be off. Something may be off, and maybe you haven't been able to put your finger on it, or you haven't gotten the right answers from the doctor, but you know yourself and you know that you're feeling something.
You know better than the doctors, right? Yeah. Now listen, I do understand that there are some situations in which like maybe chronic pain or something like that like goes undiagnosed because like you can't really test for a lot of those things. So like doctors might write you off or whatever, but that's not what they're talking about. I don't think that like those situations are really things that go like undiagnosed. Like if you are actually talking to a doctor and you say, these are my symptoms, they can at least like try to help you. They're not gonna just send you out and be like, you're fine, deal with it. You know, for the most part anyway. At least I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. Whatever. Yeah, I call bullshit.
Could use a reboot. So your gut literally impacts everything in your body, but specifically your mental clarity, your mood.
Oh, okay. Clown Town, they're adding all of those countries because of their merger with Kayani. I forgot that they acquired Kayani, or whatever the hell. Yeah, because Kayani's been around for a while. Someone sent me their skincare products like 3 years ago or something, and I couldn't use them because I was secretly pregnant with Griffin at the time. I didn't want to like use an MLM product that I didn't know what was in it or what it was all about while I was pregnant. But yeah, I know they've been around for a while. So like, oh, they're merging and now all of a sudden like they're going, we're gonna open, they're making it sound like they're like, we're growing so big and so fast that we're gonna open this one singular company into all of these other countries. And it's like, no, you're just acquiring a company that's already open in those countries. Wow.
Your weight, your hormones, and your mental wellness. So let's take a look at this mental wellness continuum. And no judgment wherever you...
Wait. Alzheimer's and dementia is on here. Which, like, and also like fibromyalgia. There's a lot of shit on here that's like actual medical conditions. And it's like, what reason are those specifically on this chart other than to suggest that Amari can help with those things? Are you really going to suggest that Amari can help because they're gonna listen, they're gonna say that it can help with depression and anxiety and shit. That's under the same umbrella here as Alzheimer's and dementia. So like if they're gonna say that it treats these things, like I guess, you know, might as well say, yeah, our MLM products is gonna help with Alzheimer's and dementia. That's fucked up. Excuse me, that's fucked up. Chubby. That's rude. Yeah, I'm looking at all this other stuff. Eczema, like that's annoying. Really, you're gonna do they have like a skin health? Oh look, Kayani's already on here. Personal care, maybe? Dermabiotics, there you go. Well, but that's not, I don't know. They probably would say that like if you eat all of our supplements and stuff, then your skin's gonna clear up or whatever, which is you can't fucking say that shit, man. Oh my god, like all this is but if you're thriving, guys, hey, if you're thriving, you can only thrive if you're energetic and calm at the same time. What is this? Elamir? Come on. Yeah, as DC would say, that's twisty. Exactly, it's very twisty. Happy, sharp. I just thought of Patrick from SpongeBob with who you call him Pinhead. Because he's sharp. Get it? Because he's like actually like physically sharp. That's stupid. Anyway.
Land on this. I want you to go ahead and write down your number. And remember,
write down your number.
That you're.
I don't remember if these numbers have anything to do with the rest of the presentation, because like I was saying, I was just kind of in and out of it. But let's see. Where would I say? I wouldn't say I'm thriving, right? I'd probably say maybe I'm at like a 6, like greenish blue. I mean, no, let's backtrack a little bit. I would say I'm thriving, but my conditions, I would not say that I am lean and strong and flexible. Chaos is a ladder. Thank you for the $5 hairs. Do you think it could cure my autism? If you ask them, they will say yes. Guarantee. Now, I'm actually surprised that that's not on here. But, I mean, they have other mental health conditions. So, not that autism, you wouldn't say that's a mental health condition, would you? Isn't autism genetic? I don't know. Maybe. I guess it would, right? I don't know. You're an 8 on the Enneagram. Right, I'm surviving. Exactly, dude. Like, that's the best I can say. Like, but here's the stupid thing, too. I'm like, I do have depression and I do have anxiety, but I am medicated for it. And while sometimes maybe, like, it pokes through a little bit, maybe some days it flares up and I'm not as mentally well as I am most days. So, like, would you say that some days I'm a 2 and then other days I'm a 6? So, like, average it out and I'm going to be a 3 or 4? Like, I don't think so. I would say that I'm thriving. If you're gonna say, like, minus all of these health conditions, if you're gonna say, are you either struggling, are you fine, or are you thriving? I'd be like, I think I'm thriving. And then, like, you look at these lists and I'm like, oh, I don't really align with most of the things here. Let's see. I have clear skin. I guess I'm creative. I'm happy about 50% of the time. Yeah, that's about it. Resilient is pretty good. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty resilient. Like, I'm not lean and strong, but that's because I don't exercise, okay? Are you going to tell me that Amari's going to make me lean and strong without having to lift some weights, baby? Anyway, just for funsies, pick a number on this chart. I'm going to say I'm probably a 6. Even though I feel like it's just like... It doesn't describe, it's not like all encompassing. It's like you either are or you aren't. And it's like, but I'm depressed, but also happy sometimes. So help.
The current situation is not your final destination, and it is our goal to help you move up the continuum so you can go
struggling. Oh my god. Oh shit. I need to put that on a t-shirt. Oh my god. Would you guys buy that t-shirt? If I put struggling on a t-shirt, I'm struggling. Oh shit, that's a good one.
From struggling or fine to thriving. So if you can take a look here at some of the things that are considered struggling. I came in and I was about a 3, but anxiety, depression, autoimmune, fibromyalgia, arthritis. Then we have the middle section where fine, where most people are saying fine and walking around feeling like this. This is applicable to most of the population.
Can I also add though that like you could have all of these like amazing thriving qualities, I suppose, but also be like chubby. Their idea of chubby is like anything over like 15% BMI. If you have any sort of flub at all, you're chub. This is chub. Like that, like I would probably be considered chubby of these people. These people's what's the word I'm looking for? Standard. Yeah, at their standard, they'd say I'm chubby. But it's like I don't think that your weight can define like whether or not you're these things. You know what I mean? Stupid.
Right? Fatigue, tension, brain fog, headaches, muscle pain, feeling bloated. And the goal is to get you into thriving. And what thriving looks like on the mental wellness continuum is energetic, calm, happy, sharp, flexible, resilient, and able to show up for your life, as Brittany stated. So just know we are looking at wellness through a new lens. And so the new Optimal Mental Wellness Toolkit starts with repairing and rebooting your gut at the root level, then optimizing your gut-brain-heart axis so that you can regulate your nervous system, reduce the stress.
Shocking. Every part in our body works in tandem with each other. Like, I guess on that front, you could say like, oh yeah, your gut and your brain and your heart are all connected in a certain way. Of course that makes sense. And it's like, yeah, I guess like you, whatever. Sure, your heart pumps blood into the gut, into the brain, and then it all just like kind of, I don't know. But like to me, this just seems like buzzwords and things that don't actually mean anything in reality.
Reduce your cortisol levels, prioritize sleep, eat more energizing foods like vegetables, fruit, and fiber, and get outside in nature. All of what Brittany does every day.
Touch grass.
All right, so how important is your gut? It's literally the source of everything. Your gut is your second brain. So your gut communicates with your brain to regulate mood.
Oh my God, this explains why you have those gut feelings. I don't think that those two things are connected. Like, I think you're really, really stepping in the bullshit at that point. Like, it's like wordplay, like that, it's all about the wordplay. Okay, that's that Jason Mraz song. No, that's not what I'm talking about. The cult book, the Young Living cult book. Do you guys remember? It was in my top fails video from last year. The top fails of 2022. There was Young Living, Royal Crown Diamonds, like, or a Royal Crown Diamond or something, wrote a book about, like essential oils, and also, what was it called? Oh my God, what was it called? It was a purple book. Anyway, basically inside of the book, it's basically all about like, he would take words and like connect them to things that like didn't actually, that like it meant nothing. Like the whole thing meant fucking nothing. But it's like he would connect words that shouldn't connect to each other, that don't actually connect to each other in any meaningful way. Like that's what this seems like here. That's what this seems like with the gut feelings thing. It's like your gut literally thinks. Your gut literally tells you whether or not you should make a decision. No, I don't think so. No, now you're 100% getting into no, that's fucking bullshit territory. Like, what? Oh my God. 30, flirty, and bloaty. Ooh, that's good. Dude, there's so many things that should go on a t-shirt, guys. I'm pretty sure gut feeling just means intuition. Right. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's like your consciousness, a conscious decision, red flags going up in your head and stuff. Like that's, to me, like when I say I have this gut feeling that something, I'm not actually like feeling like my gut is talking to me. I'm not feeling like my abdomen is having thoughts of its own. It's just like, yeah, like you said, it means like an intuition. Like it's just like an unspoken consciousness that's like suggesting that maybe you don't want to do this thing or whatever. Oh, Eve, thank you. Please don't forget to lick the stream for your gut health. Yes. The stream today tastes like happy juice. And if you're unsure about whether or not you want that taste in your mouth, you can just click the like button on the stream. So there's 394 viewers in here right now. So we should have 394 likes. And if there's not, then I'm suing every single one of you. I'm just kidding. That's so stupid.
Stress response, immune function, digestive function, weight, and more. And what we put into our bodies literally affects the microbiome. So the food that you're eating.
Celestial, did you mean to say lizard Brian like it was a joke? Because I know you meant lizard brain, but lizard Brian is really funny. It reminds me of Erica Cole's husband Brian, who we all hate.
Eating and the things that you are taking in,
but feeling
up
pretty good.
What you run on, they're your raw resources. So everything that you're putting in your body affects your microbiome, which in turn affects your mind, your brain, and other crucial bodily systems. So when your gut is in balance, you're going to know, you're going to feel great. When it's out of balance, you're going to feel anxious, fatigued, tense, hungry, heavy, bloated, maybe reaching for the wrong thing, stiff, sore, inflammation.
At this point, I'm kind of like zoning out from the presentation here, which I know I shouldn't, but I'm just like reading your guys' chats. And Bunny Boots and my gut whispers sweet nothings to me in the morning. That's what it is. That's its way of communicating with you when it's hungry. You wake up and your tummy starts going, right? It's trying to communicate with us. Actually, the gut has its own brain, and it's trying to. That's what it is. Your grumbling tummy is whispering sweet nothings into your. I was gonna say ear, but that would be kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. Also, Griffin is fussing. I'm sorry if you can hear him in the background. I'm not sure what's going on.
Your body. And the gut microbiome plays an important role in the way you feel mentally and physically. And that explains why you have gut feelings. So what causes gut imbalances? How did we get here? Well, there's a few things. Stress, antibiotics, the standard American diet.
Are they really going to sit here and demonize antibiotics? Like, listen, we talked about this a little bit earlier, and I know that antibiotics are very fickle things, and they're strict regimens that you have to take when you're taking them, but it's not like someone is just out here taking antibiotics all day every day whether they need them or not. Like, if you need antibiotics, you take antibiotics, okay? Like, antibiotics have been like the modern miracle, or no, I'm trying to say the miracle of modern health or modern medicine. Yep, there's like 2 shots of alcohol in here. I'm just like going to outer space, guys. Anywho, oh, alcohol causes gut imbalance. Oh shit, my gut is gonna be whispering some not very sweet nothings into my head tomorrow morning. While I'm sure that antibiotics probably do have an effect, like, I don't really know how they work, and I'm sure somebody in the chat knows. But in general, like, having antibiotics when you need them is better than not taking them at all because you're afraid that it's going to mess up your gut imbalance. Like, what the fuck? They've already demonized everything else. Why not antibiotics? Sorry, my dogs are barking. Antibiotics aren't a fun thing people take for shits and giggles. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, what you're making, like, because this is tied, they're all in the same list. Like, stress, that's something you can probably manage in a lot of different ways. The standard American diet, you can control what you eat. Sugar, you can cut out sugar. Alcohol, you can cut out alcohol. Toxins, like, explain to me what that even fucking means. Like, that's a buzzword for sure, but besides that, like, the rest of this is all stuff that you can, like, control, I guess. But antibiotics, like, first of all, you have to get those by prescription, right? You can't just, like, buy them over the counter. There's different kinds of antibiotics that treat different things. And it's like, if you have a condition that can be treated by antibiotics, you shouldn't just avoid taking them because you think it's going to stress you out and make you depressed. Like, it's like, if it's going to save your life, or at least, like, save you a lot of pain and suffering by making your condition worse if you don't take them, I don't know. I feel like that's a really, really dangerous thing that they're doing here. What do you suggest instead of antibiotics? Fucking happy juice? Yes. Clown Town? Yes. Happy juice and whatever the fuck else that Amari sells. I don't even know. My gut started singing Toxic by Britney Spears. Oh, that's what toxins are. Gotcha. My stepdad had a literal box of antibiotics. So was he like getting prescribed them and then just not taking them and like saving them for a rainy day? Like, it's not like antibiotics are like a controlled substance like Adderall, you know, or like morphine or something. Like, it's not like it's something that people can abuse, right? I don't fucking know. And if you know antibiotics disagree with you, talk to your doctor. Don't take an MLM product, right? I know there are some people who are allergic to them, or maybe even certain kind. Or what's that one? Penicillin. I think I knew somebody who was allergic to penicillin, which fucking sucks. That's awful. Yes, medical abuse was my childhood, but like, can you abuse antibiotics, right? I do think yogurt helps, not a doctor. That helps. That's probiotics. Isn't that the opposite? Those things go bad though, right? Yeah, you have to keep them in the refrigerator. His parents were doctors. Gus made a good point there. They probably tell people not to trust their gut feelings of not joining because their gut is imbalanced. Oh shit! You're so right, Val. What the hell? You're allergic to penicillin? Yeah, I think I worked with someone who was. He gave them to me when he wasn't a doctor. Wow, what the fuck? That's wild. How is there not an MLM for leeches? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if like Mark St. Ange from Boo, like, he's going into bogs and stuff looking. Do leeches live in bogs? Like, I know they live in like weird bodies of water and shit. That's Mark St. Ange's next business venture. He's just gonna start like collecting leeches out of a bog and start selling them for your wellness. Anyway,
diet, processed foods, sugars, alcohol, toxins, to name a few.
They mess up your tummy if you take them too often. Right, but like, who's taking antibiotics if they don't need them, right? It's like, it's not like like I take Adderall when I need it because I've been prescribed it because I have ADHD. I've been prescribed this thing because it helps treat the mental condition or whatever you would call ADHD that I have. But people do take Adderall when they don't need it, and they take it recreationally, which to me, I don't understand, but that's probably because it actually like treats me the way that it's supposed to. So like, if you don't have ADHD, I think it's supposed to like feel different. I don't know. I have no idea. But I forgot what I was saying. So, oh yeah. Abusing medications and stuff. Dude, like, I don't think people do that with antibiotics. You do that with like Adderall and fucking fentanyl and stuff. Not with antibiotics. Like, what? 3
pillars of optimal gut health that you can see here. And it's going to be gut diversity, gut integrity, and gut environment, which...
Oh, okay. So all of it is just gut? Oh, this is the optimal gut health. Sorry, I thought she was talking about mental health, and I'm just like, oh, okay, so it's just all gut. No, I'm stupid. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
All equal, the balance in the middle. So gut diversity issues may look like anxiety and depression, sleep issues, craving sugar and processed foods, slow metabolism. Gut environment would look like constipation, heartburn, and acid reflux, problems digesting food, gas, and bloating. Gut integrity, inflammation, food intolerances, autoimmune responses, brain fog and cognitive decline, and poor nutrient absorption.
Again, these are things that are actually being studied by actual researchers, and there is some evidence to suggest that gut health is linked to a lot of these things. So they're not too far off. This is just another example of an MLM that is using actual research to create their own narrative that may or may not be true, probably is not true. They're using it to make money for themselves.
So without getting too scientific, this is probably one of the most important slides, and I'm going to go through it really quickly because when taking probiotics, the strain matters. You want to match the pain to the strain. So just like
that is... Again, it goes back to that Young Living Cult book I was talking about before. My Words Made Flesh, that's what it was called. I couldn't remember earlier. You need to connect the pain to the strain. That's some shit that you would see in that cult book. Nova, thank you for the super chat. Too much Adderall once and grass was a new green. Really? That's wild. I've never, like, I think one time I might have like taken too much of it. Like, cause for a while there I was like experimenting with doses. My doctor was like, oh, you should start taking one and then maybe, you know, do 2 a day instead of just the 1 and like work your way up to see how you feel or whatever. So I was kind of experimenting with that. And I think I got like overstimulated one time and it made me just feel like really jittery and shitty. And then I never did that again. So it made me want to take a nap. What it did. So
you wouldn't go and get something, you know, without knowing what you're trying to treat. Probiotics are the same. So you want to make sure that you're matching the issue that you're having with the probiotic strain that's going to take care of that issue. So what makes our products different is we have specific strains. We're kind of obsessed with strains, but we believe that having strains for mental wellness.
Is this a fucking dispensary now? Are we talking about medical marijuana? Like, or not even medical at this point? It's like, I guess maybe that's all I think of when these people say strains. I'm just like, okay, so is it an indica? Is it sativa? Like, what is it? Is it a blend? What is it? I'm just being stupid.
Digestive and weight loss are really what sets us apart.
Oh my God, Lisa, that's what they said. In that book, when you have disease, you have dis-ease. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure he literally wrote that in My Word Made Flesh. I think I read that on my ASMR channel, which I haven't uploaded to in like 2 years. Probably over 2 years. I should upload to that again.
Right. So
my freaking, hey 420, hey, my house is too loud these days. With a 2-year-old, so it's like really hard to, well, plus I have like dogs that bark and cats that shake their little heads like that. It's really hard to make ASMR content when your house is just constantly loud.
So we can get a little bit more into that, but just know that the probiotic strain.
Eve, you had 100 milligrams. That would, like, I'd be throwing up and dying. I took 25 one time. I didn't know I was taking 25. I slept for like 14 hours and threw up all over a hotel pool in Las Vegas. So
needs to match what you're looking to improve. So the science behind our products, everything that we stand behind combines ancient wisdom with modern innovation. So we believe in using remedies and medicines that have been around for a really long time, like ancient Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic principles in our products. And then using modern information like biopsychoneuroimmunology and creating proprietary formulas that are going to work and work well.
Okay, but so like this is what I hate about this particular talking point is when they're like, oh, well, you know, the ancient Chinese medicine that like this has been used in ancient China for years and it's like it's all natural and it's like if the Chinese people used it 2,000 years ago, then like it's clearly good. And it's like what it really comes down to is that they used what they had back then. They didn't have the technology we have now, dude. Like, sure, there are people who, and obviously these MLM distributors think that those ancient Chinese methods are somehow better than modern medicine today. But for the most part, I think the entirety, basically the entirety of the medical research and development community industry, sure, would probably agree that those things, while I think some of them maybe were helpful for certain little things, what we have developed today in modern medicine is so much more effective than those things. The reason they used those things back then and we don't use them very much now is because we found better stuff. Whoa, I know, absolutely shocking, right? And I know there are certain cultures and stuff, maybe certain religions and stuff that like probably still practice these things for cultural reasons, and that's a totally different thing. We're not even like talking about that. We're talking about modern ass white women in America who are like, I trust the ancient Chinese medicine over big pharma, you know? And it's so ridiculous. I just, with these fucking people, I just can't. There's a Chinese leader buried in a sea of mercury because they believed it was good. Not all that is good. Yeah, no, of course not. Asaya Lin, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, it goes back to back in medieval times, like they had like bloodletting and they believed in the four humors and stuff. And it's like, okay, we know that stuff is not legit. Now, that's why we don't use those things anymore. They were a big old fat nothing burger that did more harm than good. So that's why we don't use those things anymore. That's why we have evolved to be able to find new technology advancements, I guess, to treat people's medical conditions. And that's why we don't do bloodletting anymore. That's why we don't, what was the situation? Because like God, I haven't listened to Sawbones in so long, but I love the McElroy family of podcasts. But Sawbones at the end, they always ended it with don't drill a hole in your head. And I know they had an episode, like one of the early episodes about it, but I don't remember what exactly it was that they were doing that stuff for. But they would literally like drill holes in people's heads for something. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, there are obviously a lot of things that we did as humans, in humanity. We used to do them back in the day because that's all we had. That's all we knew. That's based on the research we had. We made the best decisions for our health that we had. And that see what I'm talking about when I say that my house is extremely loud? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so anyway, don't drill a hole in your head.
All of our sourcing is ethical, and we have the research
yeah, that
to
was
back
one.
it. So
word
what
that
do
I
we
remember.
do here? We're helping people level up. So we're helping you
Level up? Is this freaking World of Warcraft now? Like, we're helping people level up. I don't need to level up, okay? I need to just like be a functioning human being at best. What level am I right now? Like, tell me. I don't even know what level I am. What level can I? Oh, that chart from earlier. Okay, so maybe I'm level 6. You know, level me up to level 7 or 8 with Amari.
level up through mood, motivation,
Back lobotomies. How about no?
metabolism, mental fitness, stress resilience, confident weight, gut health, and last but not least, financial wellness.
Are you serious right now? Like, fucking seriously? All they've been talking about this whole time are like health conditions, right? And then at the very bottom of the list, they're like, oh, financial wellness too. Here we freaking go. I think we're gonna start getting into the opportunity pitch. Excuse me, because this is an opportunity call. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but you guys probably got the gist of that by now, right? Yeah, this is an opportunity call. And they're gonna, I guess, start going into why you need to sign up with Amari and give them all your money.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Laura, and she's gonna tell you a little bit more about how these products work.
Thank you, Danielle. So the first thing that we're going to start with is the reboot, which you kind of already referred to. So any of our packs that you get are typically going to come with the free 3-day gut reboot. And this is a really important step to kind of like
prepares the body's gut microbiome for optimized mental wellness in 3 day. Not 3 days. 3 day. Wow. Anyway, okay, so 12 vegetarian capsules, so you have to take 4 of them a day. Reboot, reset your gut-brain axis with this 3-day system. What does that mean? Also, there's a little star next to it, but like I don't see an asterisk. It's probably on the other side of that box there. What's that asterisk for? It's probably like, oh, this hasn't been evaluated by the FDA, so we're just talking out of our asses. Doesn't actually mean anything. Take our Reboot Plus and may God have mercy on your soul.
Reset and give a fresh landscape before you get on your specific
Like, how much do you think they're shitting after they take this? Let's talk about hun poop for a second. Let's talk about how much MLM distributors poop. No, seriously though, every time I hear this kind of stuff, like seriously, how are you are going to reset your gut? How else are you going to do that? By like stripping everything out of your stomach and your intestines for 3 days and this just shitting nonstop. Like that has to be what that means, right? All of these mental wellness MLMs, or not mental, this is like these health and wellness MLMs. I always come back to being like, oh man, that person shits so much. It's probably not healthy shit, okay? I guarantee it. I guarantee that all 3 of these ladies that you're seeing here on the screen have very serious mud butt very often.
Protocol. So this is meant to be really simple, really gentle. It's 3 days of really clean eating. And this is a protocol that supports
Mondo Dukes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, clowns out.
Your liver and your kidneys so that we can detox and lay the foundation for your new protocol. So that is our reboot product. And then after that, you're going to start onto, we like to use the word protocol. We are not.
You like to use the word protocol. Yeah, we know, we can tell, dude. Yeah, it's totally obvious. Because you guys have been using it like 50 times. Also, I saw someone say there's 400 people in here. Right now it says 398. But yeah, let's just, not mud, but let's just round up to 400. Please like the stream or lick the stream. What I'm starting to find is that liking the stream, like actually clicking the like button, is actually more effective than if you just lick with your tongue. So please, we should have at least 400 likes on this stream, guys. I don't know where we're at right now. I can go look, but don't make me start pestering you for likes. I don't want to be that guy, okay? Just take a moment right now. Just take a moment. Go click the like button. I'm waiting. Did you do it? Did you do it? Okay, thank you. Thank you for licking the stream or liking the stream. Whichever way you decided to do it, I appreciate it.
Really into prescribing like a single product for a single thing. We believe in the root level repair coming from multiple angles and giving your body the nutritional support that it needs through a variety of products. And so you'll hear us talk a lot about Happy Juice. Danielle and I call it Rebel Fuel. For Brittany, it's Mason Jar Juice. This is
what is Mason? Okay, no, I know she just said it. Mason Jar Juice is Happy Juice. Couldn't technically any juice be Mason Jar Juice as long as you put it in a mason jar? Pop-Tart, please. Hi, baby. Oh, come here. Oh, she's like, nope. Pickle juice is a mason jar juice. Like, pickles come in like a mason type jar. Not a mason jar, but a jar. I mean, by this... Seriously? Okay, yeah, no. It's mason jar juice, which could literally be any kind of juice. Pickle juice is my happy juice. Ew. Blah. I hate pickles. Just a voice, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Or no, not 12, not yet. It's not our birthday yet, but 11 months, thank you.
It's kind of our flagship bundle.
Mason jar juice is a moonshine, dude. Yeah. Okay, they need to just come out and say it. What is this? Prohibition? It's not prohibition. It's not illegal, dude. Just like say that you're selling moonshine at this point. All right.
It's going to boost your mood and motivation, provide overall health and support for your second brain, which is your gut. It enhances your mental performance, and it's going to give you the fuel you need for a highly productive day. So how it works, it's a combination of 3 products. Amari Edge, that's mood, motivation, metabolism. Antibiotics, that's really going to be doing the root level gut repair with those strain specific
more like butt
formulations
repair
that Danielle was referring to. And then we also have energy, and that's
repair.
Exactly what it sounds like. It's going to give improvements to your brain and physical performance. No jitters, no crash. It's going to work in a holistic way that's going to be an upgrade, especially from people that drink a lot of coffee. So that's Happy Juice. Another one of our really popular products is going to be our Happy Hormones Pack. We can flip. Perfect. So Happy Hormones is, again, exactly what it sounds like. We try to keep it simple.
Okay, again, right here, we have that they have asterisks next to all of these, but there's no like key to refer to. What do these asterisks mean? What it probably means, if I'm just guessing, I'm just spitballing here, but what it probably means is that the FDA has not approved any of this shit, and Amari's not meant to treat any of these things because it hasn't been scientifically proven to do so. However, they leave that part out. Curious.
And we try to combine products that really make sense for the person that might be experiencing these symptoms. So what this is really more focused on is supporting healthy hormone balance. Ignite is one of my personal favorite products for a lot of reasons. It can help support healthy sexual desire, a healthy positive mood, serotonin and dopamine production for enhanced mood benefits. That's referring to that mood product right there in the middle. And then weight loss support and reducing bloat and inflammation with the GBX Fit. So this is also a 3-product pack
trust us,
that
right?
if people are experiencing what symptomatically what could be hormone imbalances or trouble managing their cortisol, which is reflected in their weight loss, this would be a good package to start them on. And then we have a few products that are more specifically geared towards weight loss. And you have a lot of companies that are doing weight loss out there. We do it differently. We're doing it at the root level and through the gut-brain axis. And so GBX Fit was launched about a year ago, and that's really focused on increasing fat loss. It's the world's first quadbiotic that is geared towards weight loss. So it helps to support that gut integrity, to heal leaky gut, and to really like help your metabolism.
Okay, leaky gut is, from what I understand now, obviously we know that like gut health and stuff has to be researched further, but leaky gut, whenever I hear that specific term, I automatically just discount it, because leaky gut isn't like a real medical diagnosis, from what I understand anyway. It's like basically just one of those things that those naturopaths always like to be like, oh, you're having all of these symptoms. Any symptom that you could ever possibly say you're having, it's leaky gut. Yeah, no, it's a buzzword. So for her to be like, it heals leaky gut, isn't that what she said? Heals, treats, what did she say? Whatever. It helps heal your leaky gut. That's not a thing. My understanding is that it's not a thing. Leaky gut sounds like a terminal condition, right? It's like if you are literally leaking fluid or poop or whatever the hell, fecal matter out of your gut and into the rest of your body, like that is sepsis waiting to happen. You're probably gonna die. So yeah, let's not
work the way that it's supposed to, and it's going to tell your brain to release stored fat. We're going to create that signaling that releases stored fat. And then GBX Burn is its sister product that we just launched, and that's going to work in conjunction with the Fit by reducing fat gain. So we have what we call white fat and brown fat. Brown fat is good, white fat is bad.
What? Okay, someone in the chat's gotta know. What the fuck is she talking about? Okay, listen, like I had a kick for a while where I was watching a lot of like what do you call it? Like plastic surgeries and stuff, like the actual surgical procedures and stuff. I think it's really fascinating. Every time they either do lipo or they do like a tummy tuck, they lift the skin and pull it down and then staple it so it's not flabby anymore. The fat is always yellow. So they're like, you got white fat and you got brown fat. Is fat different? Like, I thought, here's my understanding. I will tell you what my understanding is of fat, okay? When I think of fat, like your body gains weight by your fat cells becoming bigger. You always have the same amount of fat cells unless you get like liposuction to suck it all out. But otherwise, it's like you lose weight by your fat cells becoming smaller. And they all do, like, you can't like target belly fat because like all of your fat cells in your whole body expand and get smaller together, right? Am I being correct here? Fat also is literally yellow, only yellow. I've only ever seen it yellow. And I've watched a lot of surgery videos. You've heard that term leaky gut, Mom? Yeah, all of the naturopathic bullshit pseudoscience people talk about leaky gut. Anyway, yeah, you're right about the cells. Okay, well that's good. Liposuction, it's yellow when they suck it out into that container. Right, yeah. Or like, I mean, it gets like bloody and stuff, so, you know. The brain is like 70% fat. We love fat. Fat's great. I'm looking at the chat here. It's a cellular change that happens. Yeah, right. So like the cells get bigger and they get smaller, right? Like that's how it works. I feel like her being like, we have white fat and we have brown fat. Like to me, it sounds like you're talking about like a Thanksgiving turkey. You have the white meat and you have the dark meat, which I know like meat is like muscle, so it's like not actual fat. But even then, I'm like, dude, like when you eat meat, like it all like there's fat on the meat you eat and it's always the same color. So like what are you talking about? Anyone who watched Nip Tuck obviously has all the knowledge. I've never watched Nip Tuck, but I love Botched. Botched is a great show. It is a thing. Wait, what's a thing? I'm sure they have a product for sepsis. Yes, I want to leave YouTube. Let's see how brown fat improves metabolism. Oh, look at guys. Eve sent us an actual thing. Okay, that's fascinating. But see, I wonder if this is like another one of those things. It's race. Stupid. Okay, listen, hear me out. I think that this is like one of those things where like in all MLMs and all pseudoscience, or even in all conspiracy theories and things like that, like all of these things that we know that we are supposed to be skeptical of, generally we'll find a grain of truth in something and then use it to create a new narrative or to over exaggerate something, like, you know, this feels like that, and it probably is that. I mean, we're talking about an MLM, for God's sake. Like I think that's what we're seeing here. But okay, I mean, listen, if brown fat is a real thing, Mom, you're my mom's never heard of brown fat, therefore it doesn't exist. I'm a vegetarian. I would not eat human meat. Well, I mean, most people, even if you're not a vegetarian, you probably still wouldn't eat human meat. Because then you're not a vegetarian, you're a cannibal. Anyway, they're taking real science and twisting it for their own benefit. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking is what's going on here. Lard is white. Yeah. Brown fat is less lipid dense than white fat, and yellow fat is between the two. Oh, that's fascinating. Anyway, listen, they haven't even said anything. They just mentioned white and brown fat, and I'm just talking out of my butt. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm talking out of my butt. So let's maybe, I don't know, hear them out and see what it is they have to say about white fat and brown fat. I just really do think that this is just like what they always do. They take a little bit of truth and twist it to benefit them. And so GBX burn is really going to reduce us gaining that white fat in the first place, because you can actually transfer white fat to brown fat. And so it's kind of working in conjunction where we're increasing the fat loss and we're also reducing the fat gain at the same time so that we don't get there in the first place. So these two have had incredible results in combination to help in the weight loss area to get you in your right sized body. Oh, wait, first of all, your right sized body, excuse me, fuck you for saying that. Second of all, let's read at the bottom. There actually is fine print on the bottom of this slide. Individual weight loss results may vary. It's possible for individuals to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week using Amari products and following the Amari Fit program. However, there's no guarantee of specific weight loss results. To me, that sounds like you can't, like, if everyone is using, if you're doing a study and everyone is using the same products, but only some people are seeing results, like, to me, that tells me, like, you can't guarantee results then. You know, and not like, I guess they're not, like, these women are, but this slide is not. This slide has that. Hold on. Hey, can you turn that down, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, it just sounds like, I forgot what I was saying. I was like, I got all distracted by my mic levels. Yeah, it sounds like you can't, like, just say that, oh, these products in particular are the reason that these people lost this 1 to 2 pounds. Like, what else were they doing in their lives? Were they changing up their diet? Were they exercising more? Like, what other variable factors did these people experience and implement? You know, I guess weight loss is different for everybody, but To me, it just sounds like you can't guarantee that any of this shit works. And knowing how expensive Amari's products are, I'm like, dude, it probably is just like money down the drain, you know?
So we can put that all together. And this is one of our newest packs. This is my favorite one. This is called the Happy Fit Pack. You essentially get the Happy Juice.
This is my favorite one. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's see. It's got the Happy Juice pack plus other shit. So we know the Happy Juice pack in and of itself is $150 a month. Plus these other 3 things. Like, I don't know. What the fuck? Let's look it up. I think I still have their. Yep, I do. Okay. They have launch packs. What is she called? Oh no, no, it wouldn't be a launch pack. No, not fuck. Okay. The Happy Fit pack, is that what it was? $263.93. Seriously? Oh, don't worry, guys. It's brand new, so you know they're hyping the shit up out of this. Basically $300 if you don't subscribe to this every single month. Now, listen, you know, I would bet money on it that at least half of the people who are actively working their Amari biz are getting this on auto ship every month, which means every single, well, at least like, I don't know, half of the people in Amari are probably dumping at least $300 a month into their Amari biz. When they're not really business owners, they are what we call customers, you see. So that's, wow, $300 fucking dollars. Yeah, of course it's your favorite. You know why? Because you make a shitload of money every time that you sell those. Wow.
Which was the Edge, the Energy, and the Antibiotics, that first pack that we talked about. You're also going to get digestive enzymes, which are incredible and are really going to help with bloat, inflammation, food sensitivities that can lead to weight loss. And then the GBX Fern and the GBX Fit combo. So this is giving you the best of everything. You're starting to do that root level healing through the antibiotics. You're going to feel better while you're doing it because you're going to have mental clarity and energy. And we're addressing the signaling that's happening with fat loss and fat retention in the process. So that's the Happy Fit Pack. So just a little bit about our products as a whole. You can look on this slide and see some of the awards that we've received. I specifically want to highlight that one to the top left. So this is for our fundamentals pack, and we were the 2018 Nutra Award for Best Finished Product. This is the only time that that award has been given to a product that is in the network marketing and affiliate marketing space.
Okay, Nutra Award. Let's look this up actually, because a lot of times these Nutra Ingredient Awards? No. Nutra Award in Fundamental Science. Oh, look, it's on SeanTalbot.com. Sean Talbot is the Amari's lead researcher guy. Is it this? Nutra Ingredients Awards? Categories? Oh, I guess this probably is it. A lot of the times these awards are like you have to apply for them. They don't just like you have to submit your product for consideration, you know? They don't just like go around and be like, "Wow, I've heard really great things about this product." They have ingredient of the year, product of the year. Oh, is that what they said it was? What was it? Best finished product. What does that mean? That was 2018. That's fucking 5 years ago, dude. Calm down. Best finished product. Whoa. Do they even have that anymore? I mean, I'm not seeing it on this shit. These are, oh, well, so this is the, maybe it's not a category in 2023, but, sponsors. I just want to know, like, how, become a sponsor. Sorry, I'm reading to myself. So, Cement your position as a thought leader and supporter of cutting edge innovation and research. Is that so? What? Oh, okay. Sorry, don't look at my email. Holy shit! Wow. Okay, become a sponsor. You have to like straight up fucking email them. About. I just want to know how these people like get consideration. The awards are an opportunity to give you and your business a chance to shine and be in the spotlight within the industry. First of all, wow. First of all, like if that is the initiative that is convincing people to apply for these awards, it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like your intentions are legit if that's the case here. You're not trying to make the best product possible and let everybody know that your product is amazing. It's like, oh, we just want your business a chance to we want to give your business a chance to shine. Like, what? It's an award they gave themselves. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, owned by this guy. Who the fuck is he? Is this the about page? Contact? Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a way to like submit your shit, but you probably have to just email that guy, right? I don't know. Anyway, sorry to go off on that tangent, but the whole point that I was trying to make is that usually with awards like this, you literally, sometimes you even have to pay money to the organization to be considered. You have to submit an application to be considered. So it's not like they're running, like Amari, for all we fucking know, Amari in 2018, when they submitted their fundamentals pack, they could have been the only person who submitted to be considered for that category, and then they won by default. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I do wonder if they have to pay for it. Usually they do, from what I understand. Scammers Digest magazine says they're #1 in the world. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm just curious. I'd have to really look into it a lot further, like actually sit down and research it. I just know that like other awards that are similar to this kind of stuff, it's stuff that you have to submit. You don't just like get considered just for existing. It's not like the Kids' Choice Awards, you know? It's not like Rosie O'Donnell's gonna come out and slime all these people if they win, you know?
Which is a really big deal. So we're really proud of the science that goes behind this, the clinical studies that show the results.
But like, who are the judges and how do they determine who wins? You know, are you doing clinical study? Are you actually testing these products? Or are you just taking like testimonials? And then of course, if it's an MLM product, you're going to have plenty of testimonials to choose from, because every single person that has been indoctrinated into this fucking cult of mental wellness, they're all going to tell you how great it is. And if it's only based on personal testimony, then yeah. Why wouldn't a network marketing company win 10 times over, you know? So like what are the testing parameters, you know?
And we were awarded that in 2018, which is something that we're really proud of.
The clinical studies are based on the ingredients, not the products. Yeah, that's generally how it works too. So like, I mean, I can see that, but like, yeah, again, the vitamin and supplement industry is not regulated by any governmental agency or governing body or whatever the hell. So basically you can just kind of put whatever you want in there. You can say it's one thing and it doesn't actually have to be that thing. So yeah.
And so 2 different ways that you can kind of enter the company, and we'll just keep this really simple. And then we want to talk a little bit about compensation. You can come in as a customer. So you'll have some people that come in and say, hey, I want to try the products, but like, I might want to refer some people, not really sure. You can come in as a customer. So you can place your order, you'll get an affiliate code, and you can offer $10 off to anyone that uses your affiliate code. That's the first way to come in. The second way to come in is as a
$10 off. That might as well be like a penny off. These freaking products are so expensive.
referral partner, $69.95 a year to have your business account. You will also get that same referral code that you can give out for $10 off, but you also now have a business account where you can build a business.
AKA you can start recruiting people.
You'd like to, or you could just build a customer base, but there's different levels of income that you can unlock other than just having your referral link. So we'll tap into just what a couple of those look like and how to get started with that. But those are the 2 ways that you could get started with us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Laura.
Holy
Okay, so
shit. Okay, so obviously the lowest starter that you can't see because their dumb faces are in the way, 200 and something bucks to join Amari. Plus, didn't it say $70 a year or something like that? So at the very minimum, you're spending probably around 300 bucks to join Amari, but you know that they're absolutely going to be pushing this big boy, the wellness pack. Yeah, because you know why? If you are serious about your business, if you actually want to take this business seriously and start with one foot in front of everyone else, what am I trying to say? This cocktail was a bad idea. If you really want to commit to this business, you will buy the $750 wellness pack. Listen, you're saving. It's a $1,240 value, and you're getting it for $750 bucks. So not only are you saving money, but you're also making a smart business choice because, hello, you have to be a product of the product. Now they'll probably turn around and be like, "No, dude, you can just take this and you can individually sell each one of these to your customers and you can make that money back easy." And it's like, but no, they're not gonna, no upline's gonna, I mean, maybe they're gonna tell you that's a possibility just to kind of sweeten the deal for you a little bit, but for the most part, let's be freaking honest, dude. Especially if you have kids. Oh god, if you have kids, you know they're pushing this hard. Let's be honest, all of these here are things that these people are using every single month, dude. And maybe some of these products, like, maybe they come in a pack that will last you longer than a month. Sure, maybe. But we know for sure that the fucking Happy Juice is only a month. Like, most of these are probably only a month. And if this is $750, it's a $1,240 value. Are these people spending like over $1,000 a month on all these fucking products? I guarantee they are, dude. Well, maybe if you don't need to lose weight, you got the Ignite pack is their sexual wellness pack, which I guess if you're not in a relationship, I suppose you wouldn't really need that. Maybe if you're dating or something, but that's his and hers. So it's like, if you don't have another partner to be taking the other half of it, maybe you wouldn't need that. I don't know. Protein powder, digestive, whatever the fuck that is. 150 trip points. You have to get points to be able to take one of their trips. 25% loyalty reward point earning. Oh, so that, I think that's for SSR. I don't remember what it stands for, but I think it's like, when you're on a, auto shipment, you get points and then you can trade those points in for free product. Which I guess, you know, if you start off on this leg, you get more of them. Oh, and you get 187 random ass, but like, that's such a weird number. Why'd you choose that number? Look, you got 100 in this one and 40 in that one, and then this one's like 187. Just round up to 200. Like, what are you doing? Start with 1 foot in the grave. Yeah, I should have said that, huh? My meds are $7 a month and actually work. Isn't that great? No, I'm telling you, dude, I really think that this is like, you know, there are some things on here where, like, if you don't have kids, of course, you don't need to get the kids pack. If you don't have a significant other, then you don't need to get the his and hers intimacy pack or whatever. But like, everything else on here, I feel, maybe, you know, you don't have to lose weight. Okay, maybe not that either. But for the most part, like, over half of these things are probably things that they're pushing their customer base to use every single month, right? You know what I'm saying? So, like, they're probably spending hundreds of dollars. Like, we know Happy Juice in and of itself, 150 bucks a month. Just for the Happy Juice. But, like, you want protein powder, you want whatever the fuck digestive is. You want energy, you want the mental fitness pack, you want help with your mood and your sleep and inflammation, and you want energy. Oh, like, those are all things that people absolutely are going to be like, yeah, I need all of these things every single month, please. Thank you. I don't even want to think about how much money most of these people are spending in Amari every single month. Also, I forgot what I was going to say. It was something along those lines, right? Maybe if I remember, I will say something. It's getting late. I'm tired.
Go over really quickly some of the ways to lean in. If you have been watching this and you are feeling like, you know, you want to enter in and really get the best price and value and bang for your buck, we have some, as Laura said, you can come in as a customer or you can come as an affiliate. And we put together some really great.
Is it affiliate or a referral partner? Because I'm pretty sure up until now they've been calling it a referral partner.
Packs that are going to give you the most value. So the
hi,
wellness
RK.
pack is really going to be the best dollar amount for anybody that has a family. So if you have children and you know the importance of really keeping.
Leslie Nope forgetting who Ben Wyatt is. Who, me? Am I Leslie Nope and I just forgot who my love interest is? I love Parks and Rec, dude.
You know, your child's gut health, healthy.
Your child's gut health. They're kids, dude. They're kids. What pediatric? I'm sorry. Imagine going to the pediatrician and being like, your child's gut biome is out of balance. What?
And check and wanting to really like reset the entire family. The wellness pack is a great way to lean in. So it's going to give you everything
I'm sure you would love that.
It's going to give you the GDX Fit for weight loss. It's going to give you the Happy Juice and Mason Jar Juice for mental clarity.
She called it Mason Jar Juice again. Ew. Stop calling it that. Call it Happy Juice like everyone else. Like, how about don't have a bunch of different names for the same thing? You're gonna, like, as if people aren't already super confused enough as it is.
It's also going to give you Ignite. And
I do need mental clarity. Oop. Oh, I meant to do that. I do need mental clarity. I didn't take my Adderall today. Especially, I was like, you know what? I want a cocktail tonight, so I'm not going to take an Adderall. And that, my friend, was a mistake.
The kids pack as well. So the wellness pack is a great fit for anyone looking to really lean in and get the best value. The essentials pack is a great way to start too. That's going to come with the fundamentals pack, the option for Happy Juice, Mason Jar Juice, and going to give you all of our fast acting products, which are called our therapeutics, like Mood Plus, Sleep Relief, Energy. And the benefits of these packs are they're going to come, if you look at the bottom, you're going to see they're going to come with some specific things that I'll go over.
Please
but just
do.
If traveling is a hot button for you, that is a really great way to earn some trip points for our incentive trips that we go on each year. But also it allows you to lean in at the higher, what we call subscribe and save reward earning, which means that you, every time you order, you get points back for free products in the future. So we have the wellness pack for an entire family, the essentials pack if you're wanting to try more of the products. And then the starter pack is also a great way to lean in. This is going to give you the fundamentals pack, plus the Happy Juice, Mason Jar Juice for mental energy and clarity. So those are the 3 starter packs that we wanted to go over. And how you would refer this, as Brittany said, when she started having results with her products, she couldn't help the urge but want to share this. So we make it really simple.
Shocking. It's almost like because there's an incentive to share it, right? She couldn't resist the urge. Yeah, because there's like if you don't, you're just leaving money on the table, right? Like it's so shocking that once she got these products, she really wanted to share them. Yeah, because she just spent hundreds of dollars on them and she's trying to make her money back. Shocking. No. It's because the products are so amazing. She couldn't wait to tell people how great they are. No, shut up. It's because she's trying to make money. That's it.
For you to share products and give your customers and your friends and family $10 off their first order.
Oh.
So one slide that I want to talk a little bit about is future.
Oh God, look at them. Look at them. This is them Whoa, I just like burped in the middle of a word. This is them trying to tell you, you better get in now because we're about to have our hyper growth. We're about to, like, if you join right now, you're going to make your way to the top of the pyramid and make a shitload of money. First of all, no, you can't guarantee that. Second of all, like, these people, it's so wild to me because, like, there's an anti-MLM movement here, okay? And we are responsible for absolutely decimating some people's, well, I guess people's, yeah, because they're all business owners too, aren't they? Individual businesses, just decimating the sales that certain companies are making. We've seen examples of just like distributors falling off, sales falling off, people quitting, people, you know, all these things. Are they just going to sit here and pretend that the anti-MLM movement doesn't exist? Are they just going to sit here and pretend that we haven't been responsible for literally shutting down companies like this before? Seriously? God, yeah, we are here. We're at the tipping point. Everyone wants in right now. This only happens once. This is FOMO. They are creating a fear of missing out on the momentum and explosive growth that Amari is about to experience. Now, of course, that's just a prediction for the future. Seriously, while the anti-MLM movement is here, we're making it like our life mission in this movement to make sure that that hyper growth does not happen. And every time it does happen, look at what happens. Dude, okay, let's take Black Oxygen Organics, for example. They had a huge hyper growth momentum there. And what happened? We dug up so much shit on them that they ended up getting their products recalled by Health Canada and the FDA, and they ended up having to close their business. So there was that. We also see things like Elamir. Elamir showed up, and we started making a lot of content about Elamir, and very quickly that fizzled out. Also, side note, did you guys know that Elamir is coming out with a new product? They're coming out with a new strip, and it's a green strip, and I'm pretty sure it's for weight loss. So they're trying to make a comeback, okay? I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to work out for them. Elamir is in the shitter, and they can try to come back as much as they want. But I think the anti-MLM movement has already kind of destroyed any opportunity for comeback for them. So there's that. Every time there is some kind of like explosive new company in the MLM world, that's like, we're kind of doing that with Olive Tree people right now. We jump on that shit. You know why? Because they're in a spot when they're a new company, they're in a spot where they're trying to recruit as many people as possible. So as long as our narrative is out there, we're like, no. No, here's why you should not join. And guess what? People listen. They are listening, and they are continuing to listen. It's really a wonderful thing that we've been able to be so effective as our movement. And guess what? It's growing every day. So you can't sit here, Amari, and be like, oh, hey, within the next few years, we're going to have this hyper growth. You can't guarantee that, dude. We've literally shut companies down just by us being open and honest and having a conversation around these companies, dude. Like, for real. For real. I love the olive oil fraps at Starbucks. Did you try it, Hunter? Because I've only seen like really nasty things about it. I've seen that like the iced, like why the fuck would they make an iced olive oil coffee? The moment you get it wet, or not wet, oh my god. The moment you get it cold, like it just like coagulates. It's so gross looking. Anyway, this is very, very obvious FOMO. And actually, I think I remember one of the Black Oxygen Organics Zoom calls had a very similar like chart to this, you know? Basically saying like, hey, you know, look at how much we're growing, look at how great we've done, all this stuff. Remember when Monet had that that chart that had this same exact S curve, except this line here started going down a little bit? And all the Huns were like sharing it, and they're like, look at how much we've grown, it's so amazing. It's like, yeah, but in the last year the chart starts going down, dude. Yeah, so what happens after this hypergrowth? Then everything starts going down? Like, inevitably, with prices like this, there's no way that Amari can last through this shit. They've gotten a lot of attention, and the more attention they get, the less successful they're going to be. Like, we just have to keep talking about it. I can't stand Amari. I will keep talking about it. This mental wellness MLM is so predatory and gross and overpriced and exploitative, and I hate it. And I know a lot of other anti-MLM creators hate it too. So we're just going to keep talking about it. So that this... Griffin's very excited. He's like, yeah, Mom, you tell him. Take him down. It is our mission to make sure that this doesn't happen. And we've been pretty successful at stopping that from happening. So now that Amari is on a lot of people's radars, I don't see this happening. I don't see this huge hyper growth happening, especially with how the narrative has really turned on them. Quinlan, I don't think they'll last through this recession. Yeah, I mean, I don't. That goes back to what I was saying before. It's like, for my pharmaceuticals that keep me happy and healthy and not depressed and not having anxiety attacks every 5 seconds, I pay about $3.40 a month or something like that. I think that's what the math added up to. When meanwhile, these people, at the very least on the happy juice, they're spending $150. But that's like the low end. You know that most of these people are spending more than that, dude. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'll keep my $3 sertraline. Thank you very much. That's how I feel about it.
Vision for where the mental wellness company is headed. So if you take a look here, there's kind of 4 stages to a company's growth. And you can see in the beginning, it's where their startup, there's kind of an idea that's brought to the market. As I mentioned, we had the idea of mental health and wellness, weren't really sure how it was going to be taken. That's normally the first 1 to 3 years. That's when a company's in startup phase. There's a lot of like kinks that need to be worked out. And then there is the phase of growth. This is where concentration and expansion is. Is this something that people need? Is it something that hasn't been done before? And that is normally the kind of the 4 to 10 years. And then we reach this point where there is hyper growth. And that's where we are right now. And that's why we're having triple digit growth year over year. That's why it's easy to come.
What does triple digit growth mean? Are you talking about like percentage? Like, are you growing? If you're growing 100% per year, doesn't that mean you're like doubling every single year? Like your profits are doubling every single year? Is that what they're talking about? I mean, obviously triple digit could be 999%, but I'm like, I call bullshit on that. Maybe the past few years, because they've been open for 5 years. So maybe the past 5 years, maybe they have been growing in triple digit. Maybe they have been doubling every single month, maybe even more than that, or not every single month, every single year. Maybe they've been growing by 200% every year. We're at the point right now. So this is the critical mass tipping point. I see it tipping the opposite direction. Take this chart, tip it the other way. Like that, they're really trying to play this up like, oh yeah, this is going to happen. It happens with every company. No, it doesn't. Like, no, it does not. So stop trying to manipulate people into joining your shit because you're trying to create FOMO. It's just, oh, revenue, not profit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's true. Triple digit growth can only lead to triple digit loss. Eventually, right. Yeah, eventually. Sooner rather than later, hopefully. But yeah.
Come in and have success in an unsaturated market where not a lot of people.
Jesus. Also, no.
People know about Amari, but a lot of people have a need for what Amari offers. So just note that if you're watching this, there's a reason that you're here. Talk about right.
Oh, my bad, Hunter. You're right. This is a scientific chart. And since I'm not a scientist, I have no right to say anything about it. You're right.
Place at the right time. If you're passionate about mental health and wellness, if you're passionate about gut health, this is really going to be a place where you can come in and have success in your business. And in the 10 years after that is where the legacy happens. That's where the stability happens. And that's when many know the brand. So this,
I would be willing to put money on it to bet that Amari Global, this company as we know it today, with the MLM business structure, will not last another 10 years. 10 years from now, I guarantee you this company will not exist or will not be an MLM. Maybe it will be like some obscure retail brand or something like that. But I'd be willing to bet money on it that 10 years from now, the Amari won't exist or it won't be an MLM.
This is a really exciting time in Amari, and we're so happy that you're watching this now.
Good night, Eve. I love you. Oh, 2023 is the year we'll hit critical mass. Really? You think? Okay, so wait, so this is critical mass. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Okay, is this critical mass or is this critical mass? Because these red lines in relation to this red box makes me think that like critical mass, like if you don't join right now, you're gonna miss it. But it's like, this says 4 to 10 years and then after 10 years. So it's like you got like a 6-year gap in between of this hyper growth, but you're like, no, it's gonna happen in 2023. Doubt it. Highly doubt it. Hey, all my anti-MLM creators that are in the chat here and anti-MLM activists and all those things, I think, you know what this is inspiring me to do? It's inspiring me to talk about Amari more. Yeah, to make sure that this doesn't happen. And I think we all need to buckle down on Amari because fuck this company, honestly.
So 2023 is the year that we will hit critical mass. And we're projected to be a $1 billion company.
Really?
All right.
So how exactly do you earn money? There are a lot of different ways with the comp plans, especially if you're familiar with the affiliate marketing model. But I just want to hit on a few of them. If you're just thinking like, this sounds really great, like I want to lean in, but like, what do I actually have to do? Like, what does this look like in terms of income? So one of the best parts about our compensation plan is what we pay on customer volume. So if you're familiar with other affiliate models, 10 to 15% sometimes is where they're at. We pay up to 38% of customers.
10 to 15%. You're gonna seriously try to tell us that other MLMs, they only pay 10 to 15%. Like, Nate, what MLM like I know that there are some that do, but then meanwhile you have like Senegence and you have pharmacy. What's the other one that I just made of? Oh, Unique, apparently. Well, that was just in certain situational, like, unusual circumstances, but like there are companies that pay out 50% in the network marketing world, dude. Like, what? Anyway, 9,000 PV. Now, I don't know. I wonder if I can figure out. Does this say like how much PV you get from each of these? No. Is it a dollar amount? I don't know how to really figure it out. I mean, I could probably, I don't know. I'd figure it out if I could like take the time to actually like Google it and read stuff, but is 9,000 PV $9,000? That's basically what I'm trying to figure out. Or is maybe like, because every MLM is different in this way. Sometimes PV is a dollar amount. Sometimes every individual item or pack has a dedicated amount of PV dedicated to it. So it's like, do you have to sell $9,000 worth of product every single month to be able to earn a 30% or 38% commission on it? Wait, oh my God, there's a way to do this math. And someone who hasn't been drinking can probably do this better. If your commission is 38%, and from that, okay, wait. Oh, fuck. It's gotta be a dollar amount, right? So if you, okay, wait, hold on. My brain's working a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna be right. But if you, wait, hold on. Hang on. Okay, if you take 9,000, why isn't this working? Numlock. Okay, 9,000 and multiply it by 0.38. I am a genius. Okay, we figured it out, guys. Don't worry. This is a dollar amount. So in order to make 38% commission, you have to sell over $9,000 worth of product in a singular calendar month. And guess what? Listen, even though Amari has really expensive products, it's nearly impossible to get to that. So, yeah, it's a dollar amount. Yeah, that's dollars. Oh my God. Math is overrated. No, do not take this away from me because that was impressive. I don't care who you ask. That was impressive. I figured it out with my stupid brain. Now, so it's 20%. So basically, yeah, it's 20%. She was talking shit and she was like, oh, well, most other companies do 10 to 15%. It's like, okay, most people in Amari are getting 20%. So it's not that much better, dude. Shut up. Yeah, $9,000 in a month worth of product sales at a 38% commission, you would make $3,400. And that's just on selling the product. If you are making this amount of product sales, dude, Pippi, come on. You are not just some little guy at the bottom of the pyramid. Like, you are most likely ranked very high up in the pyramid. These kind of numbers come from people who are at the tippity top. All right. So you were impressed, Quinlan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did it. I remember things from high school. Anyway, okay. Let's continue.
Customer volume, even if you just wanted to come in and do it as an affiliate and have customers and not build out a business. So just to give you some examples of what those look like, it's a tiered system. So it's going to start at 20% if you had 2,000.
Am I more smarter?
Volume. So orders, sales, it kind of translates to that. And then it shows what you earn on the side. So once you hit that tier of 9,000 in volume, which would unlock that 38% commission, you could be making an additional $3,420.
If you're in the top 0.01%, are you serious? Like, do not sit here and try to make people think that this is possible. People are going to look at this chart and go, like, seriously, if you were to put a dollar sign in front of this 9,000, people are going to go, oh shit, that's a lot. Like, there's no way I could sell that much in a month. But if you put the stupid PV shit, people don't know what that means. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm sure that's attainable. I need an extra $3,000 a month. I can do that. No, you can't. I guarantee you can't do it.
A month just off of having a customer base. And that does not include any of the rewards you're getting, any of the ranks that you're hitting, and any of those other incentives. So just
education, who is she? Education actually goes by their second name is the liberal agenda. I learned it in school, therefore it's the liberal agenda. Thanks, public school.
Just to give you a visual of kind of what that looks like as far as customer commission. And then if you're also coming in as an affiliate, you're going to have some other opportunities to earn bonuses. This is one of our most popular ones because you can hit this focus on 5 bonus every single month. So we have a lot of people that will come in and hit it their first month and hit it every month from there on out. So it's essentially if you enroll, and when we say enroll, that could be a customer or an affiliate. When you enroll 5 new people, you can get a $500 bonus and you can repeat that month.
Do you know what this is? This is a bonus you get for doing nothing other than recruiting. Yeah, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the definition of a pyramid scheme. What? Okay, now listen. She did say it could also include customers. And while I'm not doubting that just basic ass customers exist in Amari, I would guarantee that a large majority, we're talking probably over 90% of all sales that come from within Amari are by people who are signing up to also sell the product and be part of the business opportunity. Like, I guarantee it. Like, show me the receipts and tell me I'm wrong, dude. Seriously? How, like, with the price of these products, it seems like almost a selling point to be like, you could either be a customer or you could be a, what did they call it? Like a referral partner or something like that. You could be a distributor and you could make all these little points. Look at these points you could make and you get free product. You could get your product paid for and you could build a team and you can make $3,000 a month. And it's like, okay, yeah, they're using that as a selling point. And guess what? When they recruit you as a distributor underneath them, they benefit off of you so much more than if you were just a customer. So it is in their best interest to talk you into recruiting you to be a distributor alongside them. That's what we're looking at here. This is a bonus that will pay you $500 for recruiting, for doing nothing else but recruiting. And that, dear friends, is the definition of a pyramid scheme. Period. Now, I think what the loophole is here is that you have to, I'm assuming you have to recruit 5 people and then you get the $500. So it's not like every person you recruit, you get $100. It's like if you recruit 4 in a month, then you get nothing, right? If you recruit 6 in a month, you probably still only get, wait, hold on. This says $500 plus. So what does that plus mean? Is that like every month you can earn this over again? So like over time you can earn more than $500, but every month it's capped at $500? I don't know. Either way, Amari is literally paying people to recruit and nothing else. I mean, like, no. Let me rephrase that. Obviously, they're getting paid to sell the products, but this particular bonus that I'm talking about right now is giving you money for doing nothing other than recruiting. The pyramid schemes are illegal. I mean, this is just what I'm seeing. And maybe the loophole is like, well, you have to recruit at least 5. You don't just get $100 every time you recruit somebody, because that would be a pyramid scheme. But like, quite honestly, like putting that boundary on it, like, doesn't really change anything for me. Maybe it's just me. I don't like it.
After month. So that's our easiest, like, first kind of benchmark.
No cap on
in terms
God,
of
fam.
income is, you know, what could an extra $500 a month do for your family?
But you have to recruit 5 new people every single month. Do you know how fucking impossible that is? Unless you are the top 0.1%, and perhaps you joined and you already had a network of people beneath you. Maybe you're like a pastor of a church or some shit, and you have an entire congregation, and you can go up on that stage on your Sunday service and be like, God wants you to sign up for Amari. And then however many hundreds of people you have at your congregation are going to do it because you said that God's going to do it. Like that's how so many of these people end up working their way up into the compensation plan, is things like that. They have a network of people, whether it's a church, whether it's their job, whatever it is. Those are the people who make it. And it's very unusual for just like your average Joe to just be like, all of a sudden I have the opportunity to recruit 5 people a month and I'm going to do that consistently every single month. It's unusual. Some people do it, but a lot of the times, most of the time, maybe they already have a following on social media, you know? These people might already have thousands of followers, and it's like, of course, yeah, you could probably recruit 5 of them every month. If you have like 100,000 followers on Instagram or something like that, yeah, sure, maybe recruiting 5 people a month is doable, sure. But not everyone has 100,000 followers. So you see what I'm saying? Like, ugh. They just make it sound like it's so easy, and it's super unattainable.
And like, let's go for
Yeah, it's
that,
every
and then
month.
we can build from there.
She said that you can get that bonus every single month. And it also said $500 plus. So that makes me wonder if every additional person you recruit gets another $100. So like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Another thing that we have in our compensation plan that's unique to Amari is the guaranteed income program. So once you hit certain ranks, and you can see those there on the chart, the silver, gold, and platinum, you're going to receive a guaranteed minimum income for that month. So if you're trying to plan out, you know, what you're going to make or what you anticipate making, we have these levels of $1,000, $2,000, and $2,500 where you can hit those guaranteed minimum income.
Does Amari have an income disclosure statement? I want to know how many people make it to these ranks. Here, let me see. I'm on their website right now. Let's see. Amari income disclosure statement. I just want to know how many people make it up to that rank of silver, and then like you're guaranteed $1,000. Like, okay. Oh, here we go. Well, so there's silver here, but this was saying silver heart mentor. What does that mean? Okay, well, let's just say, let's just say silver. They have just like regular silver here. Percentage of members by rank, less than 1%, guys. Less than 1% of people will make it to this rank to make $1,000 a month. That's ridiculous. Yeah, monthly compensation, less than $1,200. That's the average. So you know that it's probably much less than that. And then, well, I guess it couldn't be less than 1,000, right? So there's probably a lot of people making 1,000 and like a few people making like, I don't know, like 5,000 or something like that. Yeah, so this, you got 86%, so 88, 89. So yeah. The rest of this basically makes up like, well, no, that's not 10%. Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head and that's just not adding up. That doesn't make sense. Cause look, you have 86.35% plus 2.15. God, only 2% makes it to the second rank. That's ridiculous. Plus 1.49. Yeah, that's 90%. So you're trying to tell me that the rest of this adds up to 10%? No, it doesn't. There's no fucking way. Where's the rest of them? Where's the rest of the percentage? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Am I being too stupid that I'm not like realizing that I'm missing something? Cause like these two ranks don't even equal 1% together, let alone the rest of these are like 0.01%. What? Is it getting too late and I'm just like not mathing? I don't understand. Anyway, it looks to me like the amount of people who make it to silver is less than 1%, almost a half of 1%. And they're like, oh, yeah, look, guaranteed $1,000 a month if you make it to silver. Okay. You have a less than 1% chance of making it there. Are you serious? I can't.
Comes along with those, you're going to get
So
what Danielle was
manipulative.
talking about, those SSR points you see there, that subscribe and save reward.
Oh, don't worry, guys. If you make it up to silver, not only are you guaranteed $1,000 a month, but you also get 200 points that can go towards your free product. That's not a currency, dude. It's like a coupon.
Points. That's free product. So you're going to get free product and you're going to earn a bonus income in those areas. So say if you had a month where you hit silver, but whatever volume you generated or whatnot, your bonuses came out to $750. Amari's going to make up that $250 at the end of the month in your monthly commission.
Oh, wow, Amari, you're such a martyr. You're so good to us. Okay, but so like the rank requirements, you have to have a team of people who are generating 5,000 OV, which if you go back, that commission, that 38% commission that you could possibly make, you have to sell 9,000 PV. OV is your entire organization. You can make, okay, oh my God. My brain is working 7 million miles a minute. Okay. So if you have to sell, you personally have to either sell or buy $9,000 a month to get 38% commission. But only less than 1% of people will make it to the Silver Heart Mentor, in which the rank requirement is 5,000 PV. Well, it wouldn't be PV, it's OV, organizational volume. So all of the people that you have recruited beneath you have to generate 5,000. You're even at that point, when you are in the top less than 1%, you still are not very likely to be making 38% commission on your personal product sales, because your whole entire team isn't even making 9,000, you know? Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Am I just like talking out of my butt at this point? I don't like the math ain't math.
Make sure you earn that minimum income. So what you'll see on the next slide is that a lot of times people are going to earn more than that. So this is our income.
Oh, for fart's sake. Okay. A lot of time people are going to earn more than that. No, dude, that's how averages, that's not how averages work. If people in silver are making a guaranteed 1,000 per month and the monthly average is 1,100, that basically means that probably a big majority of people are just barely hitting that $1,000 a month, and there are a few people at the top who are making a good chunk more than that, so it's skewing the average up. Come on. Like, I get that some people don't know this stuff, but it's like, this is like basic mathematics. I think I learned like averages and shit in like 3rd grade, maybe 4th grade. Like, did we all not go to public school? Oh, well, no. Some of these people were probably homeschooled, let's be honest. Did you ever learn what an average is? Did you ever learn how averages work? Like, come on.
Disclosure statement from last year, and you can see this is the
Love-
average
for the
earnings
love of
at
farts.
each rank. So we just saw in that previous slide that silver, the minimum income is 1,000. That's where you hit that 1,000, but the average is actually closer to 1,200.
Probably because there's like 3 people at the top of the silver rank making like 5,000, and like maybe those are the people who have their own retail shops or something like that, and they're able to sell more products, so they're able to make more money. Yeah, so there's probably a few people at the top who are making like $5,000 or something, and it's skewing the average higher. Come on. Come on.
So what we find is that when people are building their business at that level, they're actually earning more than that anyways. So this is a great document.
That's not how averages work.
Of knowing where you want to be in terms of income, and then what that means with rank.
Knowing where you want to be? I don't know. I want to be making $53,000 a month. That's where I want to be. If you were going to ask anybody, hey, look at this chart and tell me where you want to be, 100% of people are going to be like, well, I guess I want $53,000 a month. But it's like, meanwhile, according to the income disclosure statement, oh, look, it says not applicable. Does that mean that no one has made it to 3-star diamond or presidential diamond? What do these little stars mean? Oh my God, I can't even read that. Can I zoom in? As of November 1st, 2022, 3-star diamond and presidential diamonds were new ranks, with only few distributors achieving these ranks. Until more qualify for 3-star diamond and presidential diamond, these earnings are reflected in the 2-star diamond rank. Well, why, if people did, even if one person made it to 3-star diamond or presidential diamond, why wouldn't you put it on the chart? Even if it's just one person, right? Sounds to me like you've got these ranks that not a single person could even achieve. Holy crap, man. But okay, so 2-star diamond. Wait a minute. So it goes to 0.03% to 0.01%. There are less people at 1-star diamond than 2-star diamond. That's weird. I wonder how that happens. That's interesting. Yeah, these percentages kind of go all wonky. Usually they kind of go down in like a straight funnel down that way. But here we have like, it's kind of like, I don't know. It goes back and forth. Anyway, regardless, 0.03% of the company is at the highest rank that has been achieved so far. You don't have very much of a chance, quite frankly.
And you can kind of reverse engineer it of what it takes for you to.
You can reverse engineer their compensation plan? No, I don't think so.
Get there. So I'm going to kick it back over to Brittany to close out for us, and just talk a little bit about, the company culture and what she's experienced in terms of leadership and plugging into our support system, and what you can expect as far as that as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Laura. And thanks, guys, for all that information. That was super helpful. I love what Danielle said when she said, not a lot of people know about the company, but everybody needs this. And
not a lot of people know about the company, but you're supposed to achieve critical mass this year. How are you going to do that if not a lot of people know about it? Hey, I have the goal of making sure that a lot of people know about this company in 2023, to the point where no one wants to join anymore, so that you never reach critical mass. So shut up.
I think that's super huge. I was like shaking my head like, yes, that's it. And that's why I think it's been so beneficial. And I've had so much success here in the beginning, because right now, a lot of people haven't heard of it. But when you talk to them, you know that they're experiencing symptoms that we have products to help. So I thought that was great. And the last thing I do want to add is about kind of the culture here at Amari and on our team. If you're like me, if you're a mom, farmer, homesteader, folks like us, like I'm just used to doing things by myself. I'm not used to support. I don't have a tribe. And
Most people in America also don't have a tribe. Most people in the world don't have a tribe. Can you stop using the word tribe? It's so gross. I don't have a tribe. Yeah, neither do I. Neither do most of us. Even the people who say they have a tribe, they don't have a tribe. It's actually really gross that people use that term.
The first thing I noticed when I came on was the
Inspiring
amount
slide.
of support. If I don't know an answer for something, somebody does, and they get it back to me super quick. So I'm able to help my customers effectively. I'm able to help my wellness partners effectively, even if I don't know the answer. And so the support from the community and the team has been really super beneficial.
Hey, Amanda, what's up?
Almost overwhelming in a good way, because like I said, I'm not used to having folks rally around me to support me. So it's been super, super great. And so if
you're not used to having support, like the people in your life probably suck then. I'm not used to having people support me. What kind of person are you behind the scenes where people, like, you have people in your life and they just don't want anything to do with you? They're not excited for you when you achieve something. Like, are you really that, like, undesirable of a person to have in anyone else's life, that like no one will support you for anything? Like, what? We prefer clan. I'm not gonna say anything about that word. I don't like it.
you're looking for folks that are really just out here helping other people in an authentic,
helping other people by scamming them out of hundreds of dollars a month and using this business opportunity to bolster yourself and get yourself ahead in the name of mental wellness, right? It's really fucked up.
really cool way. I think it'd be a really good fit for you. So, okay. So if you're interested and you've hung out with us for this long, you go to the link in my bio and all.
Okay, but that Danielle chick's, her tattoos are so fucking pretty. I want them. I want all of them.
The wellness packs, the starter pack, and the affiliate packs are there, and you can get signed up there. If you have any questions, you can come to my DMs and we can chat there. So thanks so much, guys.
Alrighty. Well, that was that. I want to quickly see if there's anyone streaming right now that I can redirect to. But otherwise, we're just going to end it here, guys. This went a little longer than I thought it was going to, but that's okay. Let's see who's live right now. This says Julie Anderson is upcoming, but no one's actually like live right now. May 18th. Oh, that's not for another week. Okay, I'm not going to redirect you. I could redirect you to the Atheist Experience, but I don't think that most of you would be interested in that. But the Atheist Experience does have a 24/7 live stream that I watch very frequently when I have nothing else to watch, and it's great. It's very entertaining. So, you know, I'm not going to redirect you, but you should watch it sometime. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, hey, thanks for being here and sitting through that with me. I didn't think it was going to take this long to get through. And also, I know I've been a little all over the place today. I had a pretty big cocktail and I need to go to sleep. So, but I really super do appreciate you all being here. You only caught the end, Allie. Well, thank you for being here anyway. Even if you did, any of you guys who caught the end here. What the hell? It disconnected me from chat. I hope the stream didn't disconnect. We survived. We sure did. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and I super appreciate you being here, and I super appreciate you just being you. So thank you. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Don't join an MLM. Don't, join Amari. Stay on your meds if your doctor says that you should stay on your meds. Don't listen to these cray people. And I did want to mention, I don't think I'm going to have another video this week because my birthday's on Monday. So, and I'm going to be out of town this weekend celebrating with friends and family and stuff. So I'm not going to be home to work on a video like I normally do. So I don't know when I'll see you next, but whenever that is, until next time. Okay, bye.